What's the best advice you've ever received?
Ooh, ever in my entire life?
Yep.
Oh, I'll keep it. The best advice I've received on a personal level, it's pretty recent. Uh,
Mhm.
from our therapist, like my wife and I, we do couples therapy.
Yeah.
Because like, first of all, to people
Awesome.
watching, yeah, don't be too proud to do it. Your marriage ain't got to
Mhm.
be in trouble for you to do it. In anything else, like if you are a pro athlete, doesn't matter how good you are, you have a coach.
Right.
Coach helps optimize what you're doing. Couples therapy, same thing. And our therapist, her name is Latara Tynes. She's from the Bahamas, but she is, here in Toronto now. And she's like, Morgan, you got to make your wife feel special every day. So that was very good advice. So every day I try to do something to make my wife feel special. All the husbands out there, that's now the best
Yeah.
advice you've ever received. And then
Right.
professionally, Royce and James, longtime columnist at the Toronto Star, and he was there and he lived through a lot of upheaval, you know, and he, especially amongst the previous generation at the Star, really took an interest in me and helped me navigate and survive that place. And he would tell me, look, no matter what you do, just work on yourself, work on what you're doing, make yourself as good as possible at your job. Don't get married to any manager
Mm.
because the managers come and go. They're all hired to be fired. And you become one manager's guy. Once someone above that manager decides they're sick of your manager, you guys are both
Right.
out on the street. Or like you can't, it's a union shop. You can't really fire people like that, but you wind up back to square one because you fell out of favor politically through no fault of your own, because just the person who you were married to fell out of favor politically.
Mhm.
So he said, hey, stay out of the politics, make sure uh, that I was going to say, make sure you kick ass on this job, but Royson like would never use the word ass unless he was literally talking about a donkey. Like Royson is very proper,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Right.
And he's like, make sure your skills are rock solid. Do what you got to do to make yourself as good as you can. And again, similar to like what your parents tell you, twice as good as the next guy. But like, don't you don't have to get married to any of these managers because they will come and go. And when their career is over, you still got to make your career. And so those are two very good pieces of advice.